If you have ever built charts in Excel to present your analysis, you know that turning raw data into clear visuals is what actually makes insights useful. In this video, you'll learn how Power BI visualizations work, how to choose the right charts, and how to build dashboards using built-in visuals like bar charts, maps, and KPI cards. Let's dive in.
Let's start with visualization now. So we started with data transformation. We did some data modeling. We did some data enrichment. And now this is the place where you develop your dashboards, you develop your reports. And once that's done, you can then share it with your team, with your management. So let's start with a blank page. Here, you can see all the default, not the default, I should say, the inbuilt visuals that Power BI supports. These are all the inbuilt visuals. These are your column charts, bar charts, pie chart. This is your maps. This is your pivot table. So pivot table is called this one. This is your pivot table. This is your simple table like your Excel sheet. Then you also have some of the visuals that are not, well, I think you do have most of these visuals in Excel. So this is more like a donut chart. This is a tree chart. This is a line chart. This is a combo chart. So most of these visuals are available in Excel as well. Same kind of an idea, and that's why anyone who comes from an Excel background finds it very intuitive. It's pretty much like same idea. There are few new things here. So for example, you have this card visual. This card visual is useful for some big important metrics such as total sales, total revenue. It just shows you like one big number. Then I'm sure you guys would be aware of the slicer in Excel. That's your slicer. And then you have some other advanced visuals now which are available for you. You have your R visuals. You can customize and kind of create your visuals in Power BI. R and Python is also supported in terms of visuals. And then you have your KPI. So this is something which is also interesting. If you have like a target or a goal and you are going towards that target, you can use some kind of a KPI visual. That's your area chart. So these are some of the charts which are available. And let's have a look at something now. As soon as I select a visual, you will see this thing will change. This part, which is right here, you will see some additional information will become available here. It will suggest you what fields are required to populate a visual essentially. So if I click on a matrix, it gives me rows, columns, and values. It also gives me, a blank placeholder, I can say, placeholder on the report. And these are the fields that I need to. If I select, let's say, a clustered bar chart, it gives me axis, legend, values, small multiples, so on and so forth. You can also hover over a chart and it can actually show you the name of the chart. So these are all the inbuilt Power BI charts. You also have a big repository of custom visuals. So these are the custom visuals which are developed by third-party suppliers, people who just create something and they push it into a Microsoft store, either as a paid version or a free version. So there are a lot of visuals which are available for free. So if you have to do something really specific and you can't really find a visual that fulfills the need, you can explore the marketplace. So you can see these three dots. You can click here. You can click on Get More Visual. It takes you to a Microsoft store. And here you can explore quite a wide variety of visuals. And you can see some of the reviews, some of the comments. I think it also shows you what's free versus what's not. Advanced analytics filters. So these are all fancy filters which you can use. Sort by popularity, updated, Power BI certified. I think Power BI certified would be the ones which are approved as such by Microsoft. And then you can see some analytics here. If you want to import a visual, you can simply click on it. Get it now? It becomes available. Where did that go? It becomes, yeah, it's right here. It becomes available in this small space below the visuals right here. And then you can use these visuals. So you can click on it. It will show you all the fields required to make this visual work. And then you select the data fields. If you do have those kind of data fields, then it will actually work.